Hi there, in this last short video I'm going to take you through some tips on testing the vehicle completely, the last step of the Be Alert process. If you're confident that you've located the fault, eliminated the cause and repaired it correctly, this may seem like a pointless task. However, it's a small but vital step in ensuring you avoid a dissatisfied customer. This is why retesting the vehicle is one of the steps of the service call process. So in order to test the fault effectively, you must ensure that you test it in the same conditions that were indicated during step 1 when you brought together the evidence. Exactly the same rules apply here as they did when you verified the fault, because if you can't test the vehicle in the exact conditions, it's impossible to be sure if you've achieved a first-time fix. Just the same as step 1, you must carry out a function test to ensure any other symptoms have gone, and more importantly, you haven't caused any new ones. Again, this should be carried out in the same method as step 1, ensuring that you try out any systems available to the customer. Ensure you check them all at the same time as well to apply maximum load to any electrical connections. Use all of your sensors the same way, making sure that the smell has gone now, or that hot pipe now feels cold, or that clicking noise is gone. And if specialist equipment was used, make sure that you use it again. For example, when checking that a clicking noise has been fixed, it's best to reuse the chassis ears. Now that you've verified your repair, you must ensure that you've left the vehicle how you found it, both physically and electrically, by ensuring the customer's personal belongings are replaced where you found them, returning any seating and mirror positions back to where they were, and returning any electrical settings back to where they were, such as radio, infotainment and heating. Failure to carry out these simple checks can ruin a customer's experience, even though you may have carried out a very accurate and efficient fix. Next, you must ensure that any event memories have been erased from the entire vehicle. Failure to erase the event memories may go unnoticed by the customer, but they can cause great confusion the next time the vehicle is worked on. Best practice recommends that the relevant guided fault finding test plan is carried out again to validate the repair. However, this may not be relevant in the case of some mechanical repairs. Now you're confident that you've successfully fixed the customer's concern, it's important that you report it to the factory. As previously mentioned, if a customer has a concern verified, then a DIS report would have been opened. However, if the DIS report is not closed correctly, it will not be received by the factory and they'll be unaware of the problem. So this raises a common question: who's responsible for filling out the DIS report? As the person who has diagnosed and repaired the fault, you are responsible for filling out the section that lists the workshop findings and actions. But who's responsible for closing the DIS report? The person who is responsible for closing down the repair order and signing off the quality control is also the person responsible for closing the DIS report as part of step 5 of the service call process. This person should be the workshop controller, unless you've got a dedicated quality controller. So, in summary, retest the vehicle in the same conditions as when the fault occurred, using function tests, your sensors, and any equipment that you used in step 1. Make sure you put everything back as you found it. Don't upset the customer at this late stage by leaving the radio on a different channel. And ensure all event memories are deleted, and use guided fault finding to validate the repair where appropriate. Remember, the Be Alert pad is there as a reminder to support you in completing the whole process. Carried out correctly, you're now ready to return the vehicle to the customer, and you've just increased your right first time rate. Thanks for watching this short video. We really hope it helps you with your first time fix.